All right. Hi, my name is Frieda Myers. Here I am at Movara. So in the last 5 years, I felt like my life was really slipping away from me. And I wasn't exercising a whole lot. I was eating bad, I guess, really not nutritious foods. Because sometimes life is hard, and I would go to my grocery store job for 8 hours, and then I would come home, and the only thing I wanted to do was air fry mozzarella sticks. I did not feel like eating a carrot at 11:30 p.m. And I knew that I wanted to lose weight, and so a friend of a friend was like, hey, I heard of this place in Utah, and they help people do that. And I was like, cool, sounds good. And I came in here pretty blind. I didn't know a whole lot about the program before I got here. Ironically, was here for a month. This is the end of my 4th week. So I got here and I was all motivated and excited, and being here is a lot, but it's a lot in a good way. It is really different. And of course, my first goal here, when I first got here, was to lose weight. And then as time went on, it became less about that and more about getting stronger and being able to do the activities 3 years ago that I couldn't do now. And not just because of my weight, because I didn't have any arm strength, or I couldn't walk a mile. I couldn't tie my shoes without bending over or without putting them up on something or like sitting on my bed. And that was what was painful to me, is that there were just regular things that I couldn't do that other people could do. And being here has made me a better person, just in that I'm not only focused on losing weight. I'm focused on getting healthy and using all the tools that this place has provided for me. And it is a rigorous schedule. I did not think I could wake up at 6 a.m. and then do 6 hours of exercise a day. But when you get into it, the classes are amazing, and the teachers teach you in a way that feels comfortable to you. So like, I can't do a push-up on the ground, and I didn't know that wall push-ups were a thing until I got here. And even when I heard wall push-up, I was like, that doesn't sound like a real thing. I was like, that doesn't sound like it would actually be effective. And then I tried one, and I was like, that was pretty cool. I was like, now I don't feel like intense shame when in one of the classes they're like, all right, it's time for a plank or it's time for a push-up. I don't feel like that sinking feeling anymore. I'm like, okay. And so I go to the nearest wall or windowsill and do my thing, and nobody judges me. That's one of the things I've liked about here, is that you put on a swimsuit in other places sometimes and people look at you a little weird because you look a little different or you're a little fatter. And here, you put on a swimsuit and nobody cares because they're all having fun in the pool. Or your shirt rides up in a class and nobody cares because they don't judge you for how you look. They judge your character. Obviously, we all do that. And it's just a lot of acceptance. And with the instructors, they push you, but in a very patient way. And I think the main thing with Movara is you get what you put in. Because I could very easily, get the lightest weights that I know I could do every single day. But I pushed myself, and I've made my way up to the 7.5 pounds in each hand, which is pretty big for me. And I've learned a lot of things over my time here. Definitely meeting with different people. I met with the nutritionist, and that was super, super helpful for me, because I'm not going to go home and eat 1,200 calories a day. And I'm not going to go home and try to only eat spinach all day, every day, because that wouldn't work. Because, there's Shake Shack right across the street. Oh, I'm gonna go eat a bowl of spinach. No. And they've helped me figure out ways that I can incorporate health and wellness into my real life and not try to do too much and put too much pressure on me and the expectations on myself, but live in a way where I can succeed, even after I go home. And I sat down with her last week, and my main concern, I said, I am scared for when I go home. Because at Movara, you're in this bubble where you're eating all this amazing food and you're with super supportive people and all the instructors are great and you're obviously in this beautiful place. And then you get home and it's a little bit less beautiful and a little less bubble-like. But I'm confident. I go home in a few days and I'm confident that I'll be able to lead a healthier and hopefully a longer life.